What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, another new angle for me. But I'm doing a different type of video. I'm doing a reaction video, and it is one of my older reaction videos. It is my reaction video on my top 10 favorite YouTube stars. It is the 12th video I've ever made on my channel. It was the first non-related football things. The reason why I picked that, you may just think, why on earth have I picked that one? To be honest with you, it actually put me a little bit in the market with this video. Also, it talks about 10 different YouTubers. We can mix the cultures in what 10 YouTubers I've talked about as well, and I'll tell you if my perspective has changed with them. And I want to see the transformation. I've already seen this video for Frank Lampard World Cup. Just look at that image there, the poor graphic. Oh my goodness me. But look at these poor thumbnails. Of course, that was my official 2019-2020 predictions, which seems like an eternity away. But of course, today we've got this video. Hang on. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not. I'm wearing the same bloody shirt. Are you kidding me? I did not actually plan that. Well, this is going to be the real transformation now. Can you see a difference in image already? We're going to have to start off with this video. It's 26.5 minutes long. Yeah, we're not going to watch the whole thing. So I'll cut bits out and then I'll show you the bits I want to react to. But regardless, if you want to see more reaction videos in the future, please make sure you do give this video a like. It's tremendously appreciated. If you haven't done, please subscribe to the channel. It really made my day. As you can see in the top, we're 418 subscribers as of now. If you can really try and push to 500, potentially in around April time, that'd be fantastically appreciated. Please share this video to as many people as you can. Share it to all the people I feature in this video today. That'll be fantastically appreciated. But without any further ado, let's go through this video. This is going to, I'm just dreading looking at the quality, the audio, just background. I'm dreading everything. So I don't have a lot of hope, but fingers crossed it looks alright, I guess. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I've got a different type of video, not a football video in any sort, a completely different video. This is going to be my first top 10 video, and I don't know whether I'm going to do more of these videos, but you know what I already don't like? I don't like the voice and the music. The music for me already is way too loud. And why am I whispering like this? Why? Why am I scared? I mean, this was at the time where I was still keeping YouTube a secret from my family. So that's why I made this a bit more undercover. Of course, they know about my YouTube now and they're completely fine with me doing it. But it's interesting to see me whispering. And look at this background already. And I'll put it full screen for you guys before I forget. Right, so look at this open wardrobe. As you can see over here. Closed wardrobe. And that's actually something I really wanted to work on lately. Presentation and just a better background. And this just looks so uninviting. I cannot believe I did not address this sooner, but I've hoped, at least in terms of how I look in the background, it looks much better. But anyway, oh my gosh, I mean, I'm 4 minutes in my recording already. I've already made it 14 seconds in. Right, what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to find out which 10 YouTubers do I put in this list, and then I'll tell you my perspective of them now. BenHD, Channel Absolute Zero, what? Deji, Spencer FC, FBE, what's this choice? 9456, and HITC Sport. Alright, okay, alright, let's pause it there. Right. Sidemen were on 5.6 mil at the time? Hang on a lively minute, when was this made? 21st of August 2019. So you're telling me in 1.5 years, they gained pretty much double that subscriber count? That's crazy! Fair play to Simon, actually. I didn't actually realise how quickly they grew. James RB10 doesn't make videos anymore. I do still talk to the guy occasionally, and he's doing well for himself. That ginger fella doesn't post on YouTube anymore, which is a real shame because I think he has a job. But he does stuff on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that, so you can still follow him with that. But I do thoroughly recommend, do watch his Brutal Football reports for the Premier League. They are honestly... They were the content that I could tune in on a Monday time. This was the sort of content I was watching before you would see my championship reaction videos. So please do watch the content if you can. Follow that ginger fella. BenHD, of course, 21,000 subscribers he was at the time. So he just achieved 20,000 subs in August 2019. Who would have known a year and a half later he'd be on 30k and I'll be a fellow Patreon with him now. That'll be mad. Channel Absolute Zero doesn't make stuff anymore. It's a shame. Deji, barely watch him anymore, honestly. Spencer FC, he was on 1.9 mil. Hasn't changed too much in subscribers, but in terms of lifestyles, I don't think anyone has had a bigger change than Spencer Owen. he got married and he's got a kid. That's absolutely crazy now, and it makes me feel really, really old when I'm seeing all these YouTubers I've watched for years having children. Of course, we heard the news of Alfie Days and Zoella recently, and we've had Vize as well. I don't know if you know him, the Burnley content creator as well, recently getting married. I mean, it's just everything is going on, and it's just made me feel so old nowadays. We've got FBE, who I barely watch anymore. I think they've got over 20 mil. Cabana 456 is a weird one. I mean, I think it's a personal nostalgic one for when I think back at this, but he's been involved with a lot of controversy, so I wouldn't really associate my childhood being around him anymore. Very serious accusations he's been accused of, but I won't go into that because it's not fair on him. And HITC Sport. Are you kidding me? HITC Sport. It's sports. I cannot believe Michael did not tell me off for this, because I think he watched this video as well. Oh, I think I got away with it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start the tier list. I'm going to see the tiers, and we'll see the relative highlights of all the 10 YouTubers. And what order am I doing it? Am I doing it in that order? Maybe that's why I've numbered them in that order. So maybe I'll start off with Sidemen and end with HITC Sports. I'm already not liking this video already. Just look at the curtain hair. Just what am I doing? Okay, let's move on before I have another rant.
Like in weekly, but from every Sunday, they always upload on the same time. A good hour-long videos in sort of lengthwise, but
I'm talking about Sidemen here.
Refreshing. I mean, I can name you many favourite videos from that. Love the Sidemen Tinder, the 10,000 yes. versus $100 location. Those are two key examples of videos that I could watch
like them
literally all day and never get bored of them. I also like the Sidemen as people. I remember first watching them back in 2014, 2013 when they did the Crossbar Challenge. I think I watched KSI's version first, which turned out to be one of his more popular YouTube videos. Then I watched
popular videos nowadays. Okay. I'm just looking at the tiers. That's why I paused it. Legendary, boss, fantastic, great, good. Nothing's gonna really shock the world, is it? Why did I have like an average or mediocre or something? I think this was still at a time where I was just so scared to say anything bad. I was just so scared of being so PC and so appropriate with everything. Now I just don't care. Now I just say what I like to say. Gosh, so I'm already seeing with a change. I know I'm wearing the same shirt, which I still didn't even think I was going to wear that shirt as well. But seeing change of the style of the beer. Look at this clean face as well. But different hair and closed wardrobe, obviously. Just a much better setup as well. You still got the little bit of the light that you see from up there as well. But the lighting is nowhere near as irritating as it once was. So that's good and all, but where do I rank Sidemen? I need to find out. There's no timestamps either that tells me, oh, we're moving on to the other one. That's just like, as a viewer that wants to get through all of these videos, the fact I did not put a single timestamp is so irritating. That's already a bugbear of mine.
Do events together, and they have activities. They all have each other's back, and they all have
I hate the fact I'm whispering.
It's just a brilliant watch and just a good example of fantastic friendship. In terms of a ranking, I'm gonna put them in the boss category.
In the boss?
I wouldn't
legendary.
Put legendary because they've not really influenced me as a person all that much. But
are you sure about that? What am I talking about? Oh my goodness me. I definitely put them legendary now. Following how much of a brand they are now, they are the kings of UK YouTube for me. I mean, yeah. They'll be legendary for me now. Why I didn't give them the legendary tier is still beyond me. What? Why? I don't even get it. So,
in terms of their content and helping me to grow up,
why am I still talking about them?
GCSE and A level, I'd put that channel in the boss category.
Right, there we go.
So for 5.6 million.
No. Oh my gosh, you got to see that editing again. And I was about to say, I thought the editing compared with my picture to the tier list looked okay, but then I did the ultimate rookie mistake. Right, we've got to see this again, and I might slow it down.
Channel really was the catalyst to get me through that.
Carefully?
I'd put that channel in the boss category. So for 5.
Look at this. I did that out. Oh Oh, you can tell I was reading from a script. Oh no.
5.6 million to 13,000 subscribers. We go to James RB10, who I actually know in person. He was actually not only in my school, but in my same form class.
True, he was. I can remember when he made this content, where he made the YouTuber's Guide to Getting a Girl. He was like the biggest celebrity around in my school. And maybe it was that kind of celebrity kind of figure that got me inspired to start YouTube, really. You know, maybe subconsciously he does have a bit of an influence on me starting this channel in general. Of course, I've not got that celebrity feel. He had 14 to 15,000 subscribers actually, just from pretty much that one video that Mini Minter reacted to. But yeah, it was absolutely bonkers, to say the least. It was a mad couple of weeks, and I remember it got a lot of teachers confused as well. I give him fantastic. Okay, why?
What I would know, if somehow we do have some James RB10 fans, it'd be insane if we do. He will. Well, he wants to start doing YouTube again. Don't know when. I can't promise you if he is going to start, but I have talked to him about it, and he really does want to start.
That's a thing I cannot say. And look at this poor editing again. But the thing is, don't lie on bloody camera. It just doesn't look good on you if you lie. Just don't do it, Alex. Just don't do it again. I don't lie on camera now. Well, at least not as much.
In terms of ranking, I can't rank him too high with him being my friend, and I don't want to be looked at as being biased, but with the videos that come out, they're not in the best of quality if you compare them to guys with 13 or 20 million subscribers. But
no crap. If you saw his videos, oh god, quality wise, he didn't care. He really did not care. He literally did it for the fun of it, and that's what I respected on him, really.
I'm going to put it in the middle in the fantastic category, because I can always watch his videos with a smile on my face.
I wouldn't really say it was fantastic. Oh, I would have probably given it average if I were. That's nothing against him though, but to be honest, you know, he just did it for the fun of it. He never did it in competition. He literally just did it for a laugh, and he honestly didn't care what others say about it, and that's one thing I really inspired about that. So as a person, you know, it'd be top tier, but as a channel, it wouldn't be a fantastic one. I'm sorry, James, but it wouldn't be, in my opinion. So I put you there. Who will be the next one? Was it that ginger fella next?
On Facebook and on YouTube, he does random comedic gifs of people in group chat and some debates as well. But it was when the Brutal Football Report came out where he really had his break.
Underrated series.
What he does is that he supports Arsenal, right? And he brutalizes every match game. But he doesn't do Arsenal. He does every single Premier League team. And his content is so unique. He's done. It's fresh as well. And like the Sidemen,
Alright, if you can visualise Mark Goldbridge with his analogies, think of that ginger fella, but he's a bit louder. Think of that, really. That's actually probably the best description I can probably, or sort of comparison I can give you of that ginger fella, really. It's just a shame he's not doing it anymore. I really just want him to return as soon as he can. Only 4,200 subscribers as well. Criminally underrated channel. Please check it out if you haven't seen it, by the way.
Uploads once a week. He uploads on a Monday, where most of the matches of the Premier League are done. And while every video I just cry and howl with laughter, he's infectious in that camera. He really makes it look.
Can I look so scared. I don't look enthusiastic as I do. I just look so quiet, just so like, I don't know what to say here, but I'll say this. Oh my god, that's a big problem already. I can only hope that I've really fixed that for you guys. I mean, I would hope I don't come across shy and nervous, whispering and stuff like that anymore. I mean, I'm recording this late at night. I might be waking up my whole family doing this right now, but I'm doing this for the content. You cannot keep quiet. You know, you need to show that you care and you're passionate in your topic. That's exactly what I'm doing. Where did I rank that ginger fella? The fact I've not even got a timestamp, it's so irritating. I didn't even think of that. So, I put him below James RB10. Are you serious?
Well respected in our friendship group. And then we go to BenHD. He's another.
Wait. No. Okay. Already with those tiers, Sidemen will be boosted up. James is maybe one down, and maybe swap places with Gingerfella and James RB10. Gosh, I mean, I tell you what, my perspective has changed big time from a year and a half. It just goes to show. And I've just heard I'm talking about BenHD here, so I might play the full thing for this one. So let's hope I don't waffle too much.
Another footballing channel, but wow, okay. So I first came across BenHD, I think from his championship predictions, or maybe his Premier League predictions. It was one of those videos, I think it was 2017-18 that I first saw his videos.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I decided that, I think from Spencer SC, which I'm going to talk about later on, he kind of inspired me to do some Premier League predictions, and I thought, why not? I'll do that, but I'll also do the championship, because in that season, the teams going up were Huddersfield and Brighton, and I've never heard of any of those teams.
Honestly, man, I've almost fallen asleep listening to myself. And that's a big problem for the fact I sound so boring, and that's because I sound so quiet. Why? Oh my god, it's a big bugbear. But it's a bit of an interesting perspective when you hear what I classified as why I started Championship YouTube. I did it because I was interested in Huddersfield and Brighton, and I wanted to know more. Nah. Big reason is just the Championship as a league in general is better. And I don't care what anyone says in terms of Premier League stuff. You don't have to support a Championship team. You just need to look from match day 1 to match day 46 to know how much of a better season it is. That's all it is. Yes, BenHD may have a big influence why I picked to do Championship football in terms of my topic on YouTube. But at the same time, as a neutral fan, I enjoy it. I can sit there and relax and watch every single team and not have a single bit of bias, because I don't support any of them. And I think that's a really big beauty that I have with this league in general.
And I got so intrigued how they managed to get up from the Championship. I thought, why not? Let's learn a little bit more about the Championship and find how
great description
the new Premier League teams from the next season get up. And I have not regretted doing that ever since. The Championship, arguably more entertaining, more matches. They've got 24 teams rather than 20 teams. They've got frequent Tuesday, Wednesday night matches, which are just the best.
They're just the best.
BenHD has really helped me to appreciate the Championship a lot more. He is a Preston North End supporter. I wouldn't know the background why he supports Preston North End,
family,
but he goes to every game, and fair play to him. I've never been to a football game. The only football game you could probably say I've
never been to a football game, but then you say the only football game I've been to. So you're lying again. Okay, and this is waffling here. I'll go for around here because I'm going to probably talk about Colchester again.
Frequent uploader as well. He uploads on Mondays and Fridays, doing his review and predictions.
Still some pauses there, so I'm not really liking that.
And if you know me by now, I love prediction videos, and the fact he does them on a weekly basis, I just have full respect for it. There are other YouTubers that do the same thing, like Stump Peg and Foggen. But there's something about BenHD.
Foggen! Wow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear, that's the first time I've had goosebumps. I don't know if you can see on camera, but I've actually got goosebumps of embarrassment. Oh my god, I'm actually close to tears. My eyes have actually watered in pain. Oh my god. And Stump Peg as well mentioned as well. I do wish she's alright. I knew she has some mental issues, so I hope she's alright with that now. But where on earth did I rank Ben? I'm spending so much time talking about other things. And that's literally why this video is 26.5 minutes long, because I waffle. You might as well give me some maple syrup with that waffle.
Steve, that really appeals to me a little bit more. He has a brilliant knowledge of the Championship, knows a lot of stats on all 24 clubs, and knows about a lot of players' strengths and formations and managerial backgrounds. And he is around my age as well. I think he's a bit older. I think he's had a little bit of university. I'm about to start university, which is absolutely scary. But wait, I think I
didn't start university when I made this video. I didn't start uni. Gosh, no, that would make sense actually. Oh my god. Well, that explains the change. Wow. I didn't even think of that. I actually thought I already went to uni when I made this. No. Yeah, this was before I turned 19. I think this was still when I was 18 years old. What? I am 2 years older now. And I can already see I put him legendary. So that's the first good thing I've done. I put BenHD legendary. I wouldn't think it was legendary if I didn't subscribe to his Patreon, to be honest with you. So that literally tells you everything.
To do. In terms of
why do I keep doing
where to put him, I think legendary. Because honestly, I'm going to tell you this. He has really inspired me to start YouTube, and that's me being really, really open with you guys.
What's that phrase? He inspired me to start YouTube, and that's me being really, really open with you guys. Oh, kill me. But he did actually get me to start YouTube, actually. In fact, what I will do right now, because I've got screen catcher on, I'll show you the tweets he sent. Okay, guys, look at this. So this was the tweet I sent when I made this video. So obviously 27th of August 2019. It had 5 likes. And look who responded. The Irish guy. The actual Irish guy himself. And do you know what? What's even more embarrassing? Look at this. He ratioed me. He ratioed me just like that. Oh, it just goes to show how much of a legend he is, really. He ratioed me like that, and I didn't see this until 2 weeks later. That's so embarrassing. But one of the people that liked it, if I remember right, is the man himself, BenHD. So this was just something I wanted to quickly show you before I show you the tweets I sent him to start YouTube. So there we go, guys. This was the beginning of Lex Selectors right here. July the 4th, which I think was my first video. I think that was when I made the Frank Lampard video. And I used iMovie at the time. So, the tweet consists of, "Hi Ben, I'm considering starting YouTube. Could you potentially inform me on what editing software you use for your videos? I've come across a few options, but with varying price and features. What's the best software I could get? Thanks in advance." Didn't even sign it off. And Ben, being the incredible lad that he is, he just simply replies. And just says, "I use Sony Music Studio. There's a few decent ones, but it really depends on what sort of stuff you want to do." So, yeah, being me, I found the thing I wanted. Cost me a bit of fortune, but I did have an Amazon gift card, which meant I was able to pay for it with practically no money, which was great for me. So it was Vegas Platinum 16 that I got for my editing software, and I still use it to this day. Even Ben liked the whole thing, which is actually really nice of him as well. And there it is right there. So obviously, in my first movie studio video was actually my table predictions for the 2019-2020 season. Look at this. 4 subscribers. 4 subscribers on July the 13th, 2019. Get him to 20k. So BenHD was under 20k at the time. Oh, blimey. Well, things do change. And he just sent me a good luck message just like that. So yeah, I mean, it's fair to say he's been the big reason why I am what I am in terms of my football content. But let's go back to YouTube and see the rest of the video.
I actually DM'd him on Twitter.
There you go. There's me
and
talking about his
helped
messages.
me and gave me a few tips in starting YouTube. And since then, I've DM'd him a couple of times saying, "I featured your channel. I think you absolutely deserve it. You've helped me to start, and the content I do is a little bit similar to what Ben does."
Ben and I are like the greatest love story ever, although Ben doesn't show it back because he's not a weirdo. God. I think I do overreact in that circumstance, but he did genuinely help, and I cannot thank him enough for it. I wouldn't be a Patreon if I didn't feel that he'd offered something special for me, so that's why I want to give something special back and support him. Grow the channel, and it should be in a better position than what it already is, so I can do my bit to try and help him with that, and I hope I do. Let's move on with the rest. I don't know who I talk about next. Is it Channel Absolute Zero? I think I'll just show the ranking with him, because Channel Absolute Zero is a Mario Maker content. I'll actually put the video somewhere in the eye icon somewhere. There's 2 levels and there's 2 dedicated episodes that this specific YouTuber plays in terms of my actual created Mario Maker levels. This was used to be back in the days where I used to play the Nintendo Wii. I've not played it for years now though, and I've not played Mario Maker in, I can't even remember the last time I played it, honestly, but that was a different lifestyle back then, I'll tell you that. And it was the first time my content ever got featured on YouTube, and that really encouraged me actually to try and create content of my own. So it's actually weird how all of these YouTubers in some weird way have inspired me to be where I am today.
I really, really respect the guy, and I think with what he did.
Oh my gosh, this pause though. The editing's a bit hit and miss. At some stages, it looks alright, actually. And I'm thinking, actually, compared to when this was released, it's quite decent. But it's so quiet, I could barely hear myself. And the music's way too loud.
With playing by level, I'm going to grade him fantastic. Didn't have too much of an influence on my life because
Really?
if he did, I'd still be watching the gaming channels. But
Oh, fair enough.
I'd grade him fantastic. It was a nice sort of refreshing thing to watch after I had a hard work in GCSE, and another thing he uploaded really
Hard work GCSE. What prepared you with university, Alex? You had no idea.
frequently as well, so I've got to give him a fantastic grade. And now he gets
Yeah, that makes sense.
the biggest channel so far, Deji, although previously known as Comedy Shorts Gamer. Now,
really? Okay.
Comedy Shorts Gamer I found pretty soon after I discovered the KSI Crossbar Challenge video.
Makes sense.
I think the first video I saw Deji featured in KSI's video was the Chubby Bunny Challenge, and
Oh, that was a banger back in the day. I can't. I've actually got goosebumps thinking about that. I genuinely think that was actually the first time I've ever seen KSI as well. That video is just, it's one of those videos that'll never leave my mind. When I think of YouTube and when they say Chubby Bunny, I'll think of that video. God, that was a banger back in the day. That must have been, this will be 7 years old now. Jesus Christ. Oh, time goes away so quickly. He did have no inhibitions. He did have to fight a lot to try and stand out, especially with the success that KSI was having. Of course, KSI had that break, and then by the time I was doing this video, KSI was starting to get that success with his music career and his boxing career, and Deji found it hard, I think, to try and stand out a little bit, and obviously there was these accusations going on, and they have cleared all of that now, and it was clear how much it really affected his mental state, and I do feel sorry for the lad, but now he's making content he's happy with, he's got a girlfriend as well. I think he's the happiest he's ever been, and I don't watch much of his stuff anymore now. Like, once in a blue moon, I probably would check his stuff out now, but I wouldn't unsubscribe for it. Unfortunately, I'm just not as keen as I was watching his stuff anymore, so I'm probably, yeah, I can already see I've not graded him too high on this tier list.
but obviously that's not a bad grade because he's in my top 10 favourites.
You see, the thing is, I graded him bottom tier, and I said, it's not a bad grade. Of course. Because it's literally like the lowest tier I could. It's only good. But I didn't give any mediocre or, like, average. I needed to take more risks. I was just way too scared to offend people at this rate.
Right now, in terms of the content and
just shut up, move on!
It's not been as strong. For some reason, almost by accident, I got into Spencer FC's channel.
Oh, this is
another one that does plenty of predictions, which really appealed to me. And what he's done since then is nothing short of sensational. He has managed to develop.
Hang on. Big mistake already. I can already see myself leaning towards the camera. Maybe that was like a low battery percentage or something. Oh my god, because sometimes my phone did have low percentages at times, but you edit that out. You don't do it as you're saying it. You know, it looks weird. Man, well, what I say about Spencer, I mean, things I know about it, Spencer now, he actually went to the same secondary school that my two siblings go to, which is absolutely crazy. And the career he's had since then has been incredible. Fellow Chelmsfordian, you know, so I'm always going to have a lot of respect for him. So I'm hoping I've given him at least a boss, maybe even legendary. Let's go ahead.
It's in 30 days challenge for November. He raised.
Oh my gosh, the 30 challenges, the 30 days thing. That was a challenge. Well, no pun intended. Of course it was a challenge, but it was 30 days worth. That was nostalgic back in the day. But that was a huge fundraiser that he did. I almost forgot he did that.
And he's a former Chelmsfordian as well. I don't know where in Chelmsford. I think the Dartford area he's from. I'm not saying that for definite. That's
alright. If you don't know, then don't say it. Don't pretend you know. Bloody hell. Right. I've rated him legendary. Good.
The guy, and I think like BenHD, I'm going to give it legendary. With what he's done and how much of an influence he had on me to make predictions in the first place, which made me found BenHD, I've got to give him a legendary status. So we've got 3 YouTubers left, and now we've got
3. Oh my gosh, this video is going to take forever. So the last 3, I'm almost trying to remember which were the last 3. So we've got Kabamani 456, then we've got HITC Sports, and then we've got FBE. Alright, I won't do FBE and Kabamani 456 because I think there's no point. of you listening to my reasoning there. I'll let you hear what I say about HITC Sports though, because I think a lot of you would still watch HITC Sports, so I'll just find the right timestamp. I'm just guessing at this point.
I need to talk about now is HITC Sport. HITC Sport is a channel that I've been watching more recently. They also do predictions, which is probably how I first found them. But it's like a mixture of Spencer FC and it's that ginger fella. It's a fantastic combination.
Actually, that's not
You've
a bad
got
comparison to be fair.
HITC with one of the guy talking about football stuff. But then you've got the Irish guy, which is part of HITC Sport.
Guy.
And just from the Irish guy alone, HITC Sport is just incredible.
Oh,
and as I said, he's like a mixture of It's That Ginger Fella and Spencer FC. It is absolutely incredible. In fact, probably BenHD.
Why am I saying the same thing again? Just, my whole analysis is so odd. I don't get it. I mean, if I were to do this video differently, I mean, I would definitely do this video a lot differently if I did it now. Let me tell you, right. Looks like I put HITC Sport in the boss tier. And this would have been back in the days when they had maybe just over 200,000 subs, actually, which is crazy to see the growth that they've gone on now. They've doubled their subscribers by a long way. So fair play to HITC Sports. They've really, really grown. So as you can see here is the final tier. So BenHD and Spencer FC are in legendary. Yeah, I would say they're legendary. I would put them in the same tier. But I put Sidemen with them, actually. I really would. And then It's That Ginger Fella will go with Boss with HITC Sports. They're fantastic. Might keep it the same. I might push James RB10 down to with where Deji is and good, probably. This tiering's all over the place, really. But it's why I'm decided to do this video, just so you can guys hear a different perspective. And unfortunately, this video is a little bit out of date now, but I don't want to hear any more of that. I'm going to get so angry if I hear any more of this poor editing and stuff. So to end it, let's actually see some comments. And oh my, I almost forgot about this. Look who commented. The main man himself, BenHD. So we're already singing his praises. He had the time of day to actually watch that. I almost feel bad. He's never going to get those painful 10 minutes back, but that was so supportive, and I've clearly reacted. I was probably, yeah, look at me, so excited at the time. Oh my god, my hero commented. Oh, shut up. Honestly, yeah. So another one commented as well, asking me what I used to edit as well. So that was considered good editing. That wraps it up. So wow, what a transformation. The fact I was wearing the same shirt was so poetic as well. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure you do give this video a like. It's tremendously appreciated. If we can get to around, oh look at this, now YouTube's not working. But if we could get around to 15 likes, that'd be fantastically appreciated. If you haven't done, please subscribe to the channel. It would really, really make my day. Let's push to 500 subscribers as soon as we can. And please share my channel to as many people as you can. All of that would really make my day. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary if you saw the end of this video. And as always, take care everyone.